As you know, I watch the liberal media so that you don't have to, but after these last 2 weeks, you really owe me one, because no man should be subjected to such torture. Yesterday, the George Floyd funeral was aired live on every major television network: CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, CBS, and even Fox News. All 4.5 hours of it. I don't know how much Al Sharpton charged the Floyd family to deliver the eulogy, but knowing his history of race hustling, he probably skimmed at least $100,000 off the GoFundMe page. As soon as it was done, Jesse Waters read from the teleprompter like a good boy, instead of calling out his network for participating in the media circus.
Welcome back. You're looking live at the funeral procession of George Floyd in Houston, Texas. A very emotional day for his family and his friends. Floyd's death igniting a nationwide debate over police reform.
4.5 hours wasn't enough. They had to literally follow the hearse from a helicopter. As bad as Fox News has become, with the exception of Tucker Carlson, the last truth teller on TV, CNN is still 1,000,000 times worse.
What's happening? Why are all these people together?
Oh, well, they're gathering together to protest.
Protest? Emma doesn't understand. What's a protest?
Oh, a protest is when people come together to show they are upset and disagree about something. They want to make others aware of the problem.
By the way, this is not a joke. I didn't edit this together and add the CNN logo like I've done in the past in obvious satire pieces. This really was a CNN segment. It wasn't just a segment, however, it was a whole show that they broadcast last Saturday, apparently deciding to finally dumb down their broadcast even more so that their audience can understand it.
Coming up, we're going to talk about inclusion and empathy.
Oh, those are some big words. What do they mean?
Hey, we're going to find out, but first, let's hear from Big Bird Sesame Street neighbors Gordon and Maria. They're going to help us answer this important question.
There's plenty more to come in this video, so stay tuned, but real quick, subscribe to my channel for new here, because you won't find a truth teller like me in the mainstream media, or any other YouTube channel for that matter. So be sure to click subscribe and select get notifications, and check back here on a regular basis. In other news that sounds like a joke, but unfortunately it's not, a woman complained to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary about the definition of racism, and so they're going to change it.
I basically told them that they need to include that there's a systematic oppression upon a group of people. It's not just, oh, I don't like someone. It's a system of oppression. It's a system of disadvantages for a certain group of people.
That's right, folks, it's a one-way street. Only white people can be racist. That's what the dictionary says. And after hundreds of businesses in Minneapolis were looted and many burned to the ground where this whole mess started, now the city council is saying that they don't need a police department.
I think the idea of having a police-free future is very aspirational, and I am willing to stand with community members who are asking us to think of that as the goal, because so many folks in our community have seen us work on reform.
A police-free future. No police, says the Minneapolis City Council president. And Sean Hannity made the mistake of bringing Professor Cornel West on air to defend the defund the police agenda.
You are hurting black people by acting this position. You are taking the wrong position. That's it. No, my brother, that stuff plays out. That plays out. Address the question. Do you? Oh my gosh, you have lost control. You're a dinosaur. You're an outright dinosaur.
If you didn't catch what he said there, you'll have to rewind the video, because if I repeat it, I'll be labeled a racist. And if you read books, you're apparently a racist too. NPR reports that your bookshelf may be part of the problem if there aren't enough books on there written by black people. And when you go to Amazon.com now, you're greeted by this gigantic Black Lives Matter banner on the homepage, and it links to a blog explaining how you're probably a racist. This man is dealing with his white guilt in a very unique way and wants to tell you about it.
What's up, white people? And the rest of you motherfuckers. I'm starting a trend. Look what I got. 1, 2. Oh, show him the bag.
Gotta see the bag.
Hashtag apology lunch. Go find yourself a black person and buy them some food. Hashtag apology lunch.
Looks like you're a big spender there, sir, taking them to Burger King. I'll bet you even splurged and got them dessert. There's no end in sight to the madness, and now Cops, the long-running reality show, has been canceled because, well, people hate the police so much they've been clamoring for all police television shows and movies to be banned. And it may only be a matter of days now before some NFL team virtue signals and proudly hires Colin Kaepernick back. And of course, Al Sharpton demanded that while giving the eulogy at George Floyd's funeral. Celebrities like Colin Kaepernick, who is now the face of Nike, always know what's best. And it's in their honor that I've released my new Celebrities Know What's Best shirt. In these tense and divided times, this may be one of the few shirts of mine that you can hopefully wear in public without attracting the attention of the communist mob. Unable to understand sarcasm, if they happen to see it, they'll probably just agree. And like all of my designs, it's available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.